Against the stormy dusk, the farmhouse looms, a silent sentinel against the encroaching night. The first drops of rain begin to fall, heralding the storm's arrival. Moving out here was supposed to be a fresh start. Quiet, peaceful. The old McAllister place had been empty for years, and I got it for a song. Maybe there was a reason for that. Inside the sparsely furnished living room of the old farmhouse, Sarah, visibly exhausted, begins to unpack. Outside, the storm rages, with rain lashing against the windows and wind howling through the night. A subtle creak from upstairs cuts through the storm's fury, and Sarah pauses, a flicker of unease crossing her face. She dismisses the sound with a shake of her head, trying to convince herself it's nothing. The first night, you tell yourself every creak and groan is just the house settling. Old houses do that, right? Especially in a storm like this. Sarah prepares a cup of tea in the old-fashioned kitchen, the kettle whistling against the storm. The kettle clicks off, replaced by the sound of rain and a faint, rhythmic tapping from the back door. She freezes. The tapping persists, almost lost in the storm. Sarah turns slowly toward the back door. Just the wind. Branches, she whispers, trying to reassure herself. Through a distorted pane, Sarah peers into the stormy night, where only rain and shadows dance. The storm intensifies, each drop drumming louder against the glass. A tapping sound repeats, each tap amplifying her fear. Hesitation battles instinct, but the lock slides open. Every horror movie instinct screamed at me not to open it. For once, I listened. A dark staircase ascends into shadow. A floorboard creaks from above. A muffled thud echoes, breaking the silence. Sarah's voice cuts through the stillness. "Hello? Is anyone there?" Her voice trembles as she calls out, "This isn't funny." The silence is heavier than the storm outside. Sarah stands at the top of the stairs, peering into the darkness, the flashlight beam cutting through the silence. The sudden crack of thunder pierces the night, making Sarah jump, the flashlight beam dancing wildly. The light settles, revealing a small, muddy footprint outside the spare bedroom door. I hadn't been in that room. I hadn't even been near it. And those definitely weren't my boots. The small, muddy footprint stands out starkly against the clean floorboards. Sarah's flashlight beam cuts through the darkness of the spare bedroom, revealing dust-covered furniture and a locked window. The beam settles on